Hello, welcome to Create Pretty Things. My name is Debbie. Tonight we're going to do a spooky little craft with our cute little ghost transfer. This is an A size transfer, so it is pretty small, but we're going to go ahead and do this cute little ghost without, I think we'll do it without his feet. This transfer does include some different shoes and the word's very scary, but I think we're just going to do the ghost tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and cut apart our little ghost. And the keyword for tonight is ghost. So as you jump on, heart the video and comment ghost as the keyword. Check your messenger and you will get a link to the supply list. And this is going to be a quick little simple project, but I think it's going to be really, really cute. We're going to use some glow-in-the-dark paste on this one. Welcome. As you jump on, please tell me where you're watching from. I'd love to know how far we reach. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick up some lint on my little tiny transfer. We want to prevent this from sticking really, really hard to our surface. And so we're going to fuzz it a couple times. This is the surface we're going to use. I did get this at Hobby Lobby, but I think it's going to fit this transfer perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and put our little ghost right in the center. Right in the center. And since this is a small transfer, it will take no time at all to do, even though we're going to do glow-in-the-dark paste. So I'm just going to put this on, smooth it down, and I'm going to use our bright white chalk paste. I'm at the very end of my chalk paste, guys, very end. So you want to make sure that your chalk paste is a consistency of a sour cream. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it off to the side here. I'm going to smooth it on. So I've got my squeegee. This is a small squeegee. I'm just going to go ahead and smooth it on to the silk screen so that it can go below the silk screen to the surface below. And I'm going to focus on my edges because I always kind of skimp on the edges and then they don't come out. So anything that's left over on my squeegee, I'm going to scrape back into the paste jar. I'll use it again next time, and it looks like I've still got more paste that I can use next time. This stuff lasts for a while. Okay, now what I'm going to do, see my little ghost? Isn't he cute? We're going to peel off this transfer. You want to peel off the transfer while it's wet. I'm going to peel it slowly in case I need to make any repairs. I can do it before the transfer is completely off. Look at that, guys. Cuteness, cuteness. I'm going to show you real quick how to clean the transfer. We are going to use it again. All I'm going to do is wet it down with some tap water, and I am going to wipe that paste off at both sides. I do have a board eraser sitting here in a water bath. That's going to help it get cleaner. It really works phenomenally, guys. I love the board eraser. I'm also going to dry it. We are going to use this again in just a second, so I want to make sure it's dry. Make sure it's clean without any paste in the silk screen, and it is. So I'm going to set that aside for just a second, and I'm going to go ahead and dry our little ghost. What did you guys have for dinner tonight? Anything fun? Monday nights sometimes are quick eats around here. That's okay, we like quick eats. And actually, what did we have? We had an omelet tonight. Yeah, so that was a good one. We had breakfast for dinner. So this chalk paste does dry really, really quickly. But I do want to make sure it's extra dry before I put that transfer back on the top. And if you have any places like down here at the bottom, I notice there's a couple little spots where it looks like there's some extra chalk. I could just wipe that off. This is a chalkboard, so I can wipe that off. I can also use a wet paper towel to scrape it off too. So don't worry about that. Here he is, isn't he cute? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay this transfer right back down on top of my ghost because I'm gonna apply the glow-in-the-dark paste on top. And these are pretty easy to line up because you can see through the silk screen. Whoops. So easy that I didn't do it right the first time. And really, you don't have to worry about it being too perfect on this one because the glow in the dark is kind of a translucent paste. And so you don't have to worry too much. Okay, it's on there. Now this is our glow in the dark paste. And if you comment the word ghost, you will get a message sent to you with the shopping list. And all you have to do is pre-built shopping cart for you. But the glow in the dark paste is in there for you. Everything I'm using tonight, with the exception of the board, is in there. So it's just the transfer, the glow in the dark paste, the white paste, a squeegee, and a board eraser. And then the surface you'll have to buy yourself. We have some great chalkboards that'll work perfectly for this, but I kind of like the shape of this one. I'm gonna get a squeegee and I'm gonna open up my glow in the dark. This is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna apply it over the top of the transfer, just like I did before. And I'm gonna do kind of a thick layer just because I want it to really glow. And actually I didn't bring my black light out here, so I'll probably just post a picture of it glowing when I'm done. Okay, same thing, put the paste, extra paste back in the jar. I'm gonna stick my squeegees in this water bath that I have over here. And I'm gonna peel off the transfer. And I know that you can't see the glow in the dark, but it is on there. I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna clean this real quick. I like to clean my transfers as soon as I can. It prevents them from getting dirty. And these are reusable transfers. So the cleaner you get them, the better your next transfer is gonna look. Your next project is gonna look that you use with them. Make sure you get all the paste out of the silk screen, all of it out. And that way you'll have good, clean screen for next time. So this is clean again. You can see through it and it's dry. I'm gonna put it right back on my backer sheet and it's ready to use again for the next little ghost we decide to chalk. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dry this just so I don't mess it up. And I am gonna go ahead and get one of my little, this is like a makeup applicator. I'm gonna go ahead and get it wet. And I'm gonna clean off some of this extra paste that I'm seeing. I'm gonna be careful not to get any extra moisture right on the paste. I'm just gonna clean up a few little spots that I see. Okay. Dry those little water spots up. Try it again. Okay, here he is. Now what I wanted to do is I got this fabric today. It's really a ribbon. And what I want to do is I want to make this into like a window that he's floating in a window and you can see him through the curtains. So what I thought I would do is something like this. And I would have this kind of peeking over here. We'll make this go up a little bit. And I'm just gonna glue this little ribbon right on here so that he's kind of peeking out. Let me get it so that it's not too long on one side. We'll conserve some of our ribbon. And I need a better pair of scissors. So what's new with you guys? Have you started decorating for the fall yet? Are you thinking about Christmas? What are you guys thinking of decorating for? It's kind of a hard time of year because I think everybody wants to start on fall and Christmas, but it's kind of hard to just jump right in. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and start gluing this in, and I think I wanna move this in a little closer so it looks more like a window. So I'm just gonna apply some hot glue on the top of my frame here. And let's just do a little bit, not too much, but we want to do a little bit of a curtain here. I don't want to burn my fingers, guys. So I'm just going to apply that. And then I want to make it kind of flowy here. And then the same thing on this side. Let me glue this down a little bit here. So when I think of ghosts, I always think of them floating through the air, kind of looking for things. I guess I think of Casper the Ghost. Do you guys ever watch Casper the Ghost when you were a kid? Or am I just showing my age? Let's see, is that too, covering his eyes too much here? So I think what I could do too is maybe do a tie back or something here to act like it's more of a curtain. No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just let it fall loose. So here's our little project, guys. He's kind of floating and going out the window. He's just peeking out the window to see you guys. I could have added the shoes on, but I really think he's more of a floater. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. What do you guys think? Is it cute? It's just kind of peeking out the window. Which side am I needing to fix? This one. So this one's got to come over a little bit. And you can see his eyes. So I might want to raise that window, that top shutter a little bit. But I thought this would be really cute even on a glass picture frame with something in the background, maybe a spooky scene. It's a smoke-filled atmosphere kind of, something in the background, and have him floating in the glass. You could put different things on the background. You could still do the curtains if you wanted to, or you could do it on maybe in a shuttered window that opens or something. But here he is, he's floating in the sky, peeking out the window at you. If you love it, give it a heart. This was a quick and easy one. I think he's cute, guys. I hope you do too. All right, guys, this is it for tonight. I told you it'd be quick, and it's very quick. Thank you so much for watching. Please heart the video and sprinkle it out to your friends. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Bye.